Guten Tag and welcome back to Der Club. We're at the end of the season. We have our last match against Hoffenheim, maybe, possibly. I uh, I just got home from teaching a welding class and I'm a little bit tired. So let me check here to verify that that's who we invest. Yes, Hoffenheim. That is who we have next. The rest of the season went pretty much as expected. We did have uh, an extra win, but we didn't have any draws. And comes right down to it. Let's go ahead and take a look, and we will see kind of where we're at and what our options are, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, we can see here how the rest of the season went. We had our win against Augsburg, which we expected. We also won against Hertha, although it was only 2-1, a little bit closer than I really wanted. We did, however, unexpectedly get a win against Freiburg, 3-0. Was really, really happy with this. You can see Domenico got a brace, and Zettel got another one at the end. Yeah, that was, we were hoping maybe for a draw there. Didn't really expect to win, and the fact that we played so poorly against Hertha and really against Augsburg too. I mean, we won both of those matches by only one goal, and I thought we should have been better. So the win against Freiburg was really nice. We followed up with the expected loss to Bayern, 0-2. Whoops, that's not really what I wanted to do. Otherwise, anyway, that was what we expected. We followed that up with the match against Ingolstadt, another one we thought we should win, and we did. Comfortable 2-0 win. Zay Turbo got another goal, and Domenico got a penalty shot in the 41st. So, about right. Leverkusen crushed us 0-3. We just didn't show up. You can see right here, Tim Seidel especially had a bad game, but nobody really did anything. Domenico was injured for this one. Hence, we moved Gerald Peak up to striker, and we put George Onuka into his spot as a midfielder. On to Dortmund. This one was an interesting match, actually. We gave him a good half of football anyway. You can see here, we started things off. Say Turbo, we had a great goal pass up to him, and he was just in open space, scored the goal at 6 minutes. They returned the favor at 14. Oliver Ockenberg got another one at 19. They returned the favor at 27, or 25, excuse me. Domenico had a really great shot too, where he had to run it, put it off the post. Zay Turbo had another run in. I think he just missed. But we had our chances in the first half. The second half, though, they just shut us down. You can see here they got a goal in the 57th and the 76th, and we did nothing. We put nothing together in the second half. We didn't have a chance. We gave them a good, half a football game, and that was about it. But it was entertaining, at least for the first half, for the home fans. Does it say 41,954 showed up? That's great. Last match here, we are at Hoffenheim. Nice sunny day, or partly cloudy anyway. They are, let us take a look, Hoffenheim, they're in 7th. We are right down here in 12th. A win, 43 points. Would give us 11 wins, which in theory, if BMG were to lose, could put us as high as 8th place. Easily we could take Bremen. So, it's a difference between 12th and 8th. Anywhere in there, we could end up. Obviously, we could drop. Well, no, we can't drop. No way Cologne can catch us. So, 12th to 8th are our options. Let's go and take a look, see what that means for money. First division rules. 12th place, we make 43 million. 8th place, we make 59 million. So we've got about a 16 million difference here in money. So clearly the win would be nice. It's not going to mean anything except in cash, but it's a lot of cash. So let's kind of continue on and see where we're going to be. All right. Let's see. We said we could kind of go up to maybe 8th place. So BMG's in 8th against Bayern. So in theory, they're probably not going to win, but Bayern's got nothing to play for. They won the division weeks ago. Stuttgart doesn't affect us. Bremen against Stuttgart. Stuttgart maybe playing hard to avoid relegation could knock off a Bremen team with nothing to play for. That might help us out. Dortmund versus Augsburg doesn't affect us at all. Frankfurt versus Köln. Doesn't affect us at all. Freiburg versus Ingolstadt. Well, you know, we wouldn't mind Freiburg losing. Again, Ingolstadt's got something to play for. I don't know if they can actually make it out of relegation or not, or get up to the playoff spot, but they might play hard for Freiburg depending on where they stand. Leverkusen against Hertha, nothing that's going to affect us. Nothing for Gelsenkirchen. Hamburg versus Wolfsburg. We would like Wolfsburg to win. Maybe they have a shot at getting up into fifth place. Get them something. Fifth place gets them something. So they might play hard. Can they get? Oh, they can't get there. They're 8 points back. Never mind. They've got nothing. Ingolstadt. Win doesn't do anything for them. Really, Hertha has something to play for to get through, and that is about it. You know, these guys up here, nothing. Oh, there's a 3-point goal in here. These guys are all playing hard. Again, not much of it's going to affect us. Just going to be luck of the draw. Team selection. We have Domenico back. He is starting Zayturbo in his standard support spot there as a striker. Sebastian Kirk is our all-star, not very good player, but somehow. Oliver Ockenberg, we've got him as deep line playmaker at the moment. We put George Anuka in instead of Gerald Peak. Don't know why. Just decided to go for it. Get him an extra match in here. You know, we played Feek 34 matches this turn. Anuka, we got the winner. Let's just give him an extra game. Michael Bauer in his standard spot. He's been there for 34 matches. He has been the rock in the middle of our team this season. Tim Seidel, we've got him at the left. Hasn't played great, but really, you know, well, you know what? Philip Heiss has played better. Let's put him in there. Tim Shell's in the middle. That who I want? No. Let's give Zeidel another chance here. He's played very well for us, even though, again, he's not expected to be spectacular. Mihai. Shells has played better than Mihai. You know what? David Bloom. He's not ours, but he's played okay. And in theory, he's better there. So we'll kind of put forth our best team. And we've got Eric Eichhorn out here on the right. We could play Mihai. He hasn't played badly. That is his best position. If we need an offensive spark, we'll put Mihai in the second half. And we'll switch this place from a defend to maybe an attack. How about that? Patrick Rakowski's been terrible of late. 6.66 over his last 5 games. You know, 6-1, 6-5, 7 there, 6-7. He was out for a couple matches, but he's just been going terrible. But he is what he's what we got. We know Rakocevic is even worse. So let's see how this one goes. I think we're going to start maybe control. Well, we're going to start with whatever I was on, which is probably counter, to be honest. Nurnberg found it. Picking Hoffenheim. Fair enough. They're playing fairly attacky, so maybe we will stay where we're at. Maybe we will stay in a overall assertive. I have faith. I assertively have faith. You know, Hoffenheim is a team that we should be fairly, at least from a record standpoint, we're fairly competitive. They're clearly better. They've been up for a little while. They've had some more money, but, you know, I think we can play them strong. It's going to take a little bit of luck, but, you know, why not? Why not us? Nice little bit of passing there. Apparently goes nowhere, though. Match starting out, well, a little bit slow. 6 minutes in, no shots. It's probably good for us. I mean, we're playing a counterattack. You know, I don't expect us to get a lot of shots. 25 minutes in, we have 2, they have 1. Bayer picks it up, gives it to Dockenberg. We start to move out. Zayturbo's got it. He is kind of on his own here. Let's see what he does. I'd like to see him go back to the right. No, he shoots it from way too far away, which is why we moved him to support, so he would stop doing that stuff. But clearly I don't know. Is what it is. Nobody's playing terrible. Actually, we're all playing pretty good. Tolomeo's at a 6.7. Onuka's at a 6.7. But they've got some 6.6, 6.5s. We're playing slightly better than them, but they're a slightly better team, so that makes sense. BMG's losing at the moment. Bremen's losing at the minute. Looks like Hamburg's up. Bloom comes in there, steals it. Kirk's got it. We make something happen. Tolomeo back over to Ockenberg. Over to Kirk. Over to Anuka. Back to Bayer, excuse me, Ockenberg. Kirk, can we make something happen? 9 is just waiting there. Oh, he feeds it across to Anuka, who just misses. 1 minute of added time here at the half. Go up, nothing going on. But we did have a nice little rally there at the end. Let's keep it going. Let's go a little bit more offensive. We'll put Mihai in there. Has anybody else played poorly? Ekern wasn't playing badly either, to be honest. Nobody's played badly. We'll kind of leave it. Maybe we'll put Feek in for Onuka. We'll give him a chance here at the end of the season. I think we'll stay counter. Maybe we'll tell the midfielders I have faith in you. I didn't do a whole lot. And let's see how the second half goes. You know, a draw wouldn't be terrible. I don't know if it's going to do anything for us. Most likely. I bet you a point does something. Little comes up. Diaz makes a run in. Isa kicks it off for a play in. Let's go. Let's look at the league table right now. Oh, I have the league table on there. We can. Never mind. I don't know where my league table went. Oh, it's hiding there. Yeah, it doesn't look like the draw does anything for us. It looks like we're going to need well, right now with the draw we're at 41 points. Looks like we're going to need a win to jump past anybody, unless something happens. Well, you know, a loss can't hurt us, and a draw doesn't do anything for us. Oh, Tolomeo breaking in. He's got the shot. Oh, we're staying where we're at. We have a 1-goal lead now. Our defense has played well. Tolomeo takes the shot. Baumann was unable to stop it. It kind of gets off him. He maybe gets a hand on it, but not enough. Let us see the replay here. Kirk, brilliant pass up to Tolomeo. Runs in on it. Goalie's coming out. Tolomeo gets out just to get a little bit of more angle. Baumann's just out of position. He can't do anything about it with that last little zig. We have 9 shots on goal to their 5. They've only had 2 on target. No clear-cut chances. Possession, they've had a slight edge, 55-45. Is this us on the attack again? Kirk plays it back to Bloom. He looks out his options, feeds it back to Zeidel. Into Bayer. We've got like 3 people standing together for no reason. Kirk feeds it up to Feek. Are we going to get on it? Zay Turbo manages to catch up on it. Baumann came out to play it. He's not able to get there. Zay Turbo gets his hard work played off, scrambling in on what was probably a pretty easy kick there at the end. Let's see the replay. Bear feeds it over to Kirk, who just kicks it up. Maybe Feet got a hand on it, up to Zay Turbo, or a foot on it, excuse me. I'm not sure who they gave the assist to, but we'll take it. We're up 2-0 now. We're playing a counter. Our defense has played very good. Sebastian Kirk's getting a little bit tired. 75 minutes left. Heisa gets booked. Let's go ahead and see about making one last substitution. Bayer just had the yellow. He's tired. Kirk's a little bit more tired, but you know what? We're going to give Zottel a time here. Zatelli, excuse me. Some time here. And we'll sub him in. He doesn't get to play his natural position very often. We tend to use him as a fill-in on the defensive side more often, but Zottel and Zatelli and Zettel in at the same time. Our killer Z's. Sebastian is just on fumes at 59% there. He's got to hang on for another minute or two. Heis has the throw in. He's just dragging his feet. That's match. 2-0. I wasn't paying attention to what the actual table was, or the league table, when I should have. We've had a brilliant season. We weren't expected to do anything. I don't think this is going to update till we leave match. Alrighty. Bayern knocked off BMG like we wanted to. Stuttgart wasn't able to take Bremen, though, 2-1. Augsburg 1-1 match against Dortmund. 5th place for Dortmund. It meant something to them, so they are really upset that Augsburg didn't go quietly into that good night. Frankfurt takes Köln. Doesn't affect us. Everything behind us doesn't really affect us. We won, obviously. Ingolstadt, Freiburg, they were in 12th. 1 spot behind us again. Not much for us, not much for us. Let's see what it actually did. I say, what do we say? There's like 16 million between where we are at and where we could have potentially been at. That's a lot of money. It's more money than we made for winning the 2nd division last season. Hey, we saw a win on live. Wow. That was a rarity this season. I'll take it, though. I will take it. All right. We end up in 11th place. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We lost the tiebreaker with BMG. That's okay, but it looks, Bremen got a win, ended with a win. Hamburg ended with a win. So we couldn't leapfrog any of them. Freiburg ended with a loss, so that's who we swapped places with. Yeah, all things considered, I don't think we can be upset with that. We've got 34 emails. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see what we got here. Nuremberg takes spoils in the Ding Dong battle. I don't know what that means. Is that like a special German thing? I don't know. It sounds dirty to me, to be honest. But I guess if we win the Ding Dong battle, is that like thumb wrestling, but not with your thumb? I don't understand. Zettel, though, played amazing. 8.3 match rating, interceptions made 27. I would really like to hang on to him. We had him as a loaner. I think we'd like that. Curtin comes down on 1st division. Frankfurt versus Köln was the key match, I guess. We don't care. Zettel on fire for Nuremberg. Let's go ahead and praise that performance. We want him to like us. We want him back. We earned 49.95 million. Oh, the assistant really liked J Turbo. He had another great season in a row for us. Isa reached his yellow card. We scouted some people. We scouted some more people. This all just scouting reports. Oh yeah, we had all the rookies that were released. That's what most of this is. Want to see if anyone are good, like here, potential ability. We may want this kid. He's available on a free right now. In fact, you know what we're going to do? Let's take a look at him. Let's see if we want him. He plays center back, which is not a position we're strong at the moment. He is dirt slow, 9 and 10. At 18 years old, though, he could improve. Heading's okay, tackling's okay. He has 4.5-star ability. Doesn't have much of a work ethic. You know what? I don't know that I'm going to sign him, actually. I don't know that he's going to be a hot. Well, yeah, I mean, 4.5-star potential. That's not too shabby. This guy can play 3 positions, though, at 18. Let's see what he looks like. Heading, crossing is terrible. A winger with an acceleration of 7 is not going to do anything. Never mind. Oops. Come on, let's get back here. Post-match. I didn't tell them to remove anybody. I'm a little confused at why that's happening. Daniel Smith, 19-year-old free agent. Don't know much about him. Didn't play very well. Potentially he's got good pace. Passing technique, decisions. I think we'll wait on him for a moment. We'll take a look. Kopke hails Kirk. Of course, Kirk has played amazing. Let's see how kind of he ended on form. It was a little low early. He had a 6.7 and a 6.6 there, but 708 finish with. And this is what I'm talking about. Current ability, 2.5 stars. He's not a world beater. He's not particularly quick. He does have okay natural fitness, so he stays in good game shape. His vision's decent, 13, but not spectacular. Not the best on the team by any stretch of the imagination. Decisions aren't particularly good with a 10. His work rate's not spectacular. His positioning's not good. His off the ball's not good. His anticipation isn't good. He's aggressive. He's great at corners. He's great at long shots. Good free kick taking. Okay first touch passing. But the physicals stink. The mentals aren't particularly good. And I don't know how he does it. I am mystified at the couple of seasons that Sebastian Kirk has put together. He's worth $1 million. Oh, he's 31 years old on top of that. I just, a decent player for second division size, and yet he put in an amazing season at first division. I mean, look at this. He ended the season with an average rating of 7.51, 10 goals, 10 assists, 6 players of the match. With what? I mean, you look at those numbers and don't tell him, but he's not good. There's a mic over here. I was leaning in to whisper. That's why I left the screen. Let's maybe if we move it just to where we can't. Wow. Move it in quite a bit. Let's go. There we go. I'm mystified as to this possession. I don't know. We'll take it. We'll speak to Kirk. We'll tell him we loved his performance for the season. Bayer, he should be. He was just so solid. He wasn't spectacular. I mean, you weren't seeing his name called, but he was always there, and he was the linchpin around what our team played against. And you see right here, 66 appearances, only 3 goals, but he's got an average rating of 7.11 over essentially 2 seasons. Very, very good. Super happy to have him there. We don't care about any of that. Into season awards. Fan player of the season, Sebastian Kirk, as he should. Zay Turbo in second place. He cannot be happy, but Kirk was just brilliant. Goal of the season. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I don't know if it's any good or not. We're going to find out. Tolomeo coming up, kicks it back to Feek, over to Kirk, who just rockets it in there. That was pretty good. I don't know if it was our goal of the season, but it's definitely a highlight. And that was a match that we needed. That was a spectacular match, 4-3 against Cologne. And I wanted to hit continue, and then Steam has decided I need to know that somebody's playing the game. So apparently 3 or 4 times, because it just keeps popping up. Is that the end of our awards? Let's see. Signing of the season, Philip Heiss. I don't know about that, but he wasn't terrible for us. Young player of the season, Domenico. Brilliant season, adding to the great second half he had last season when we signed him. We don't care about any of that. End of team meeting. Let's whoever. He's apparently playing 15 games all at once. I don't know if he has to log into every game to get credit for it or what, but I'm annoyed at the pop-ups. Aiming to qualify for Euro Cup. Well-deserved break. We're not going for top half. Mid-table. Better than automatic. Avoid fight against relegation. I think that's what we're saying. We're going to avoid the fight against relegation. It's what we did this season. It's what I told them last season, and they were all like, oh my God, how dare you even suggest that? We're going to get our ass kicked. I think that's where we need to be. I think that's it. Essentially, we're looking for a position like we did this season, but maybe with a little less drama. There were some matches that we could have had this season. I don't know. Maybe we should have been a little bit more aggressive. Board, though, is happy with what we've done so far. 65%. I think I should be more secure than that with the money that we had. Squad harmony is a particular highlight at 76 as well. Matches we did pretty well, 65. Club stature, all that sort of good stuff. We didn't sign a lot of young players, though, so club philosophies were a little bit low on this season. We might do a little bit more of that this season, try to fill in the youth team if we have a little bit of money. I'm not paying $2 million probably for too many youth players. We don't have that type of money, but Let's look at Julian Kramer here. He's available on a free transfer. Is this the kid I was already looking at? Bravery of 17. Decisions look decent. Teamwork looks good. Vision looks good. Yeah. Can we get him for 10? Suggest? 12? Fine. Finalized deal. There we go. That'll help. They'll be happier now. Let's take a look at our injury report for the season. Sebastian Boschinger, 7 injuries, missed 39% of the season. I believe he was pretty bad last season too. Let's go ahead and take a look. History, injuries. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he had a broken shoulder last season. But 2022 he had 4 injuries. 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. 2021, 3 injuries, 3 weeks. It's been a tough couple seasons. I think we can write him off as injury prone. Moritz Binder, Lucas Allred. These guys are all on the youth team or the Nuremberg 2 team, so they don't really affect us too much. George Anuka is our one big guy. He missed 4 weeks with some fractured ribs, but he's had 5 injuries, and we only signed him. These can't all be us. Injuries. Well, he had 3 of them in a row. I mean, just in April alone, he had a cold, a twisted knee, and a damaged heel. The rest of this happened with the other team, I think, because we signed him at the half. Okay. Dennis Linsmeyer didn't do good. Well, 19%, 1 injury. He's not going to be back, I don't believe. Vasilis, 2. He's been out on the loan. We did pretty good, realistically. Federico, he's out on loan. Frank Meyer. Domenico's our next one here with 3 injuries at 15%. So we've got 2 starters, essentially. Last season we had 6 guys, 6 first-teamers that had 20% or more. So we've done pretty well with injuries. 1, 2. Rakovsky's the next one down. So only 3 players, 4 players with 10% or more. So quite a bit better than last season. The money that the team put into better doctors clearly paid off. In the training, we're okay with our 2. Everybody's happy. That is it. I think what are we at time-wise? Gone too long. We're looking maybe for a new goalie. We at least need a backup. I would rather have a starter, maybe move Rakovsky back to a backup. Goalie has been, well, the numbers don't look terrible. We've given up some just horrible goals this season that we shouldn't have given up. Partly that's just FM, the way they play goalies, which isn't particularly good, and partly that's just we weren't good enough. And defensive centers. We need a couple of much better defensive centers. If we can strengthen essentially that triangle and back, I think offensively we're fine. We're probably going to lose a player or 2. We're just going to have to see how it goes and play from there. We need to see what we've got on the youth and the Nuremberg 2 team, see if we've got some guys that are ready to make the change. But essentially, we need to fix the middle of that defense at the back, the goalie and the 2 center defenders. That's where our money needs to go. I'm not sure quite how much money the board is going to give me. But if we can fix those 2 things, I think we can comfortably be 8th to 12th in their next season without too much drama. So hopefully you will join me for the next season. Thank you for joining me for this one. If you liked it, hit like. If you hated it, hit dislike. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. And as always, we will see you next time. Tschüss.